How y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. We're about to do another premiere draft from the Wild of Eldraine. There are less than 2 weeks left of the format. Let's see if we can climb up to even greater heights than we've ever been before. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, but more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you catch me streaming video games, leathercraft, a little bit of Magic the Gathering content, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, I am ready. Wow, that filled up real fast, actually. I'm kind of surprised. We're still waiting on this one last person. I wonder how we're gonna do. I haven't really been keeping up with the previews for the next set. And to be perfectly honest, I'm still kind of like in this one. I'm still in this. I know that a lot of content creators are kind of like already saying goodbye to this, but we'll probably be playing it to the last day. Lord Skitter's fantastic. We're gonna take Lord Skitter. What else would I like from this pack? Johan's pretty good. The Edgewall pack's great. Gingerbread's fine. Not a big fan of Chancellor of Tales, just because I've never gotten it to really go off. Goblin Bombardment's also fantastic. And the reason why this card is really good, actually, is because it makes it so that all of your opponent's adventures that do something like remove something become that much worse. Because in response, you could just sacrifice the creature to then, you know, to void their spell, essentially. And so with this always being on, they then have to find a reason to deal with this. Otherwise, all their removal becomes crap, right? All their removal becomes, I take 1 damage and I go down a card, you know? Sure, you still lose the creature, but you still go ahead. You never realized I wore headphones? Oh God, do I need a haircut that bad? How you doing, Phoenix Time? Did you finish your stream already? I always got the headphones on. Oh no, is it that bad? I gotta get a haircut. I only wear headphones sometimes, like when I play a game on my PC. Later on today, I'm going to be playing a game on my PlayStation 4. The 4, I know. Oh God, so terrible. I'm going to be playing Dragon Quest 11, and that's going to be on my PlayStation 4. So I'm going to actually not be wearing these. So sometimes headphones, sometimes not. Chat thinks that's crazy. Ooh, so like you have speakers around you and everything. We're going to take the Candy Grapple. It's fantastic. It works really well with Lord Skitter, actually, because Lord Skitter feeds the Candy Grapple, and it's just instant speed. Very good removal. Of the other cards in here that I wouldn't mind, I guess we're definitely in black, I think, at this point. So I would not mind the Barrow Naughty, maybe the Balloonist Gatekeeper. Where I guess at this point looking for a second color. I just don't know where it would be. Well, I mean, listen, just tell them to go to hell. I'm kidding. Don't tell them to go to hell. I think we take the Agatha's Champion here. I know it's early to be taking something like this, but it's also, it's removal on a body. Sure, it only kills something smaller. Sometimes you kill something big just because it's bigger than this thing and you just want that thing gone. But typically it kills something small. I like Agatha's Champion, and with Bargain and Lord Skitter, you know, like Lord Skitter feeds it. So we're going to take the Agatha's Champion. I don't have speakers set up in my area, in my room, right? So I only have the headphones. So if I don't have the headphones on, I can't hear anything that's going on. And I wanted to get like wireless earbuds because like headphones are actually kind of inconvenient. You know, you walk away from your computer a little bit and you can't hear what's going on your computer anymore. We're going to take the Champion. I wouldn't mind the Hollow Scavenger. Hopeless Nightmare and Voracious Vermin were also in the running, but I'm going to take the Agatha's Champion now. And we'll see where we go from there. Iron Crag's not really worth taking. This Neva could push us into black-white, although I don't know what we would take outside of that. Well, so black-white's a weird archetype. It's essentially sacrificing enchantments. And the only way that you really do that is by bargaining them away, I think, or I feel. There's a few other enchantments that just get sacrificed. And I guess if you put rolls on your creature and then those creatures die, she gets bigger and then she scries. I've never gotten her to work, but you know what? She's very good. She also just gets a card back from your graveyard. It could be an enchantment or it could be a creature, you know? So I kind of like her for that. I'm going to take her. Pie Wielders. Okay. I'm not a big fan of Sugar Rush. Tattered Ratter works really well with Lord Skitter. And I think that that's probably the best pick for us here. We don't even know if we're in red yet, but I think it's worth taking. Because it makes it so that your rats become 3/1s when they get blocked, which means that they trade upwards very well. Yeah, I think it's the best card for us in this pack. The Gallon Pie Wielder, I don't know. It just, it exists. I haven't seen it used well. We'll take that. Hopeless Nightmare. There's a Hopeless Nightmare. There's a Troublemaker. Oof. That's actually really hard. Enchantment you control is put into a graveyard from anywhere. Draw a card. Oh, from the battlefield, sorry. Draw a card. So this actually works really well with Neva. And kind of like funnels us into that. That thing, but I would much rather have at this early point in the game, or in this early point in the draft, the Hopeless Nightmare. I feel like Hopeless Nightmares are just so good. I think that people undervalue them because like they burn your opponent for 2, you know, they force a discard, right? Early it's good, late if your opponent has like that one card that they're sandbagging because they don't have the fixing, it's great. So we're gonna take that for now. What's here? Curiosity. Ice Out. There's so many blue cards and I just don't want to take a blue card yet, or currently. If a permanent you controlled or a token was destroyed this way, draw a card. I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want Armory Mice either. There's not much really good stuff here. Bestial Bloodline I'm not a big fan of. This thing is a 3/4 that sometimes you'll do the Scan the Clouds, but not often enough. I feel like draw 2 discard 2's not the best sometimes. I think the removal spell is probably the best card for us here. And I will say this, I don't like Shatter the Oath, but it does have a lot of it's sorcery speed. I wish it was instant speed. But it does also target enchantments, which can be very relevant. Not a huge fan of Rowan's Grim Search, although there's a case for it with Lord Skitter. Well, let's take the Shatter the Oath. I keep talking about it as if I'm gonna have Lord Skitter forever on the board. And I feel that people are going to see Lord Skitter and be like, that has to die immediately. Hey, Teutonic Knight. Thank you. I got you. I think right now, though, the pick is the Beanstalk Worm. Yeah, I think it's the Beanstalk Worm. We'll take the Beanstalk Worm. Just have a thing at the top of our curve. Besotted Knight is probably the best card for us here. It's not a necessarily good card. It creates a roll token, which would be okay, and it helps kind of support Neva. Slumbering Keepguard is a card that exists. No, it's actually way better than it looks, which is kind of funny to say. I've lost to this thing, my opponent making this become like a 7/7, and that's just massive. So I will take it, but I don't know if we're gonna play it. We're kind of, well, I'll take a Titanic Growth. If we end up in green, that ends up being good. We're so far away from blue that I'm just going to take the Frost Bridge Guard. And the Unassuming Sage is not terrible here. There's another Ashiok's Reaper, which is funny. I think I could take the Fortress, and that's not terrible either. It won't win us the game, but it will drain our opponent out, you know, even if they can block it. And sometimes, you know, you just kind of forget that it's there, and then you lose to the 2 damage that it represents. It's also a bit of fixing. In case I decide to keep one of these white cards like Neva and go into another color. Otherwise, I'd probably take the Reaper or possibly the Savior. But I think the pick here should be the Restless Fortress. And I think we're so far off of red that I'm just going to pocket that right now and try to focus on getting between black. Well, I feel like we're in black. So between green and white, I want to like pick a lane, you know, at this point. But we're going to take the Restless Fortress for now. Oof, pardon me. Ah, come on, where's the pass? You guys puffed and passed. Where's the pass? Do I have a fall ring around me? Let's see. So, ooh, there's a, well, actually, Feral Encounter is enough to pull us into green, I think. Unassuming Sage is Frostbridge Guard is Slumbering Keepguard is not my favorite. Besotted Knight and Neva are like the 2 cards that are really keeping us in white. So we're gonna consider them, right? But Feral Encounter ends up being like a 2-for-1, sometimes a 3-for-1 if you have enough adventures that can affect the board. That I'm going to take that. It's basically a punch spell, right? It deals damage equal, it makes a creature you control deal damage equal to its power. It's up to 1 target creature you don't control. I've won games off this card. It's amazing. And it also lets you look at the top 5 cards of your library, pick a creature, and then you can cast that creature this turn. I wouldn't mind the Ferocious Werefox or the Curse of the Werefox, but we got to take the Feral Encounter. It's just too good. Utopia Sprawl, very good. There's a Hamlet Glutton, though. Yeah, we're squarely off white at this point. I'm sorry. The Restless Fortress ends up being that much worse because of it. Maybe we do play the Neva because of the Restless Fortress. Like if we get something like a Utopia Sprawl, but I think we got to take the Glut. The Glutton's just a win condition. It's fantastic. I keep saying like this is such a good card. I wouldn't mind the Tangle Span Lookout, but like right now we need these big beefy boys, and the Utopia Sprawl would be chef's kiss right now, especially because we're in green, and green allows you to like kind of splash for the one-off things like Neva, right? So we'll take the Glutton though. Return from the Wilds is perfect for us, as would be a Graceful Takedown. How much removal do we have? We got Grapple, we got Feral Encounter, we got Shatter. I think we should take the Return from the Wilds, because Brave the Wilds is also pretty good. There's really good stuff here for us in green, actually. Maybe green is like super open because we weren't really in a lane just yet. So Graceful Takedown's nice. But I wanted to get the Return from the Wilds at least as a one of. Now let's take the Graceful Takedown. I think we need better removal. There's a Galefang, that's great. Feed the Cauldron's fantastic. Dream Thief's amazing. Not amazing, but like it's a good role player. I think it's better in the fairy deck. Red Tooth Genealogist I also wouldn't mind, as I wouldn't mind a Scream Puff. It would probably replace the Beanstalk Worm. Hey, what's up, Hunter? How you doing, dude? How's your day been? But I think we take the Feed the Cauldron, and then I think we're fine on removal. The Galefang would be nice. The Galefang would be nice. It would also send the signal. Let's take the Feed for now. Waste Knots, fine. Candy Trail is fine. We could take the Rat out. I'm not entirely sure we're gonna keep it, although it's a nice, like, oh, that thing, that's gone type card. You know, like that small, insignificant little, that's gone, you know? Like, that's what Rat Out does. And we do like it for that. It also replaces itself with a 1/1 creature, you know, the Rat token at instant speed. And you could just get the Rat token at instant speed, so it's technically a creature regardless. I will take that. I don't like the Candy Trail right now. Back for Seconds. Oh boy. All right, we're definitely taking that. I love Back for Seconds. In every black deck, if you could play a Back for Seconds, which is hard, you know, you try to play it just because like it gets you a card back. It gets you 2 cards back, and sometimes it gets one of them right back into play. So let's take that. I don't think we want Garrick's Uprising, but let's see. We already have a Combat Trick, so we don't really want Leaping Ambush. I'll take the Uprising, but I don't think we're playing it. There's a Reaper. It's actually not bad here. Season of Growth is okay as well. I'll take the Reaper for now. Moment of Valor is not it. The only playable card here... Actually, should I take a Vampiric Rites? Because this kind of functions in the same way as, like, Goblin Bombardment, but you have to leave up mana for it. I guess it works well because we have Lord Skitter. Nothing here for us. I will take the Moment of Valor because at least it's removal, technically. I'm not a big fan of Dark Tutelage, but I will take one. Neither of these are great for us. I will take the Stutter. And the Bestial Bloodline is not my favorite. Another Iron Crag. Let's see. I think we could take that. Torch the Tower. That's very nice, actually. Hardened Scales is not playable in this format. I think we could take the Acolyte. We could cast it off its adventure, and then, you know, like with our few white sources, we're probably gonna have like one plains. We're gonna have a Restless Fortress, and we're gonna try to get some more fixing. I always find myself trying to get some more fixing, but I'm talking about like Root Rider fonts and things like that. We could just cast the creature side, and it ETBs draws you a card, but you know, like getting a permanent from your graveyard back into to a state where you can play it again is actually fantastic in some board states. You know, they kill my Hamlet Glutton. Cool. Let me get that back. You know? I think it's worth splashing for. I think the Evolving Wilds really helps here. Although, I almost passed this up. When this ETBs, create a 1/1 rat token. Then for each rat you control, if we have a rat army, this is a win con. Create a Wicked Roll token attached to that rat. We got Lord Skitter. He's so bitter, but if we have a huge board state, we could just resolve this I think that that's a good enough reason to take out the Beanstalk Worm, and that'll be in our 5-drop slot alongside Agatha's champion. I was about to take the Evolving Wilds too. I don't like Balloona Grand Squaw or the Up the Beanstalk. Utopia Sprawl's fantastic, as would be Scavenger. I think we have to take the Sprawl here. And we could probably cut the Vampiric Rites for it. Hold on, how are we doing on creatures? You know what? Creatures first. We need creatures now. Hollow Scavenger it is. Because we have, like, a lot of removal. Right? Feed the Cauldron. Graceful Takedown, Feral Encounter, Can Grapple. We'll get rid of the Rat out even. I know that I said it's a creature, but... Is that another one of these? God. I'm tempted to even take the... no, we don't take this. This does help us splash, but I think just another Twisted Sewer Witch, and I think we still keep that with the champion. We'll just get rid of the Shatter of the Oath, because I'm not a big fan of that one. Although Red Tooth Vanguard is nice too. We're going to take the Sewer Witch. The overlap of the things that those cards do together. Absolutely fantastic. I think we could take another Hopeless Nightmare here. Because we have a few things that want to bargain, like Champion, Glutton. Let's see. Back for seconds. Not Takedown, not Encounter. Grapple. Yeah, we'll take the Nightmare here. It's the best card for us. Not a big fan of Sugar Rush. We already have a Titanic Growth. And there are times where you just like kind of resolve a bunch of those and it feels real good. I'm going to take this so that we don't signal that black is open. Not that we're going to play it, but in fact, let me cut that right now so I don't even think about it. Let's take this Return from the Wilds. Hopeful Vigil and Princess takes flight. Leads me to believe that white might be like very open. Oh well. Oh well. God, there's nothing here for us. I guess we'll take the Tracker. It's another 4-drop that I don't really want to play. Otherwise, I just grab the Rotisserie Elemental for gems. I mean, not gems, but like for completion. Yeah, we'll take the Tracker. I'm never like thrilled to play the Tracker. Nothing great here either. Completion it is. Reveal a creature card, maybe. How's your day been, Hunter? Happy Friday, everybody. Holy shit, it is Friday. Let's see. We have 11 creatures. This is pack 3, right? Ooh, boy. We got to be careful here. We might have to splash for all of our white stuff. I guess we could still play this and this. And that's technically more creatures, right? But we're not thrilled. Not thrilled. Enchantment you control is put on the graveyard. Okay. We might take the apple here over the Grim Search. Or maybe we should take the Grim Search. No, let's take the apple. I like the apple. We'll take that for now. Neither of these are great. We'll take the Transmuter. I think we have the deck, but I'm a little afraid that it's like a little under in terms of creatures. We only got 1 return from the wilds. I thought we already had... Ah, shit. Did I take something else? All right, whatever. I think we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're definitely going to end up splashing white for Neva and Woodland Acolyte. So I think we actually need 2 white sources. It's been a day of stupid adulting. Well, I mean, you're an adult. Unfortunately, we're all adults here. All right, so it already knows about the 2 planes. I know it's not pleasant to think about being an adult. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I have 12 creatures. Rat out, Tabby. Okay. Candy Grapple, Feral Encounter, Graceful Takedown, Titanic Growth. I think we have to play the Beanstalk Worm. No, it's too many big creatures. You know what I mean? I wish we drafted more things in the 2-drop slot, actually. We really need to make our land drops. So any opening hands with less than 3 lands are going to be like, or less than like 2 or less lands are going to feel a little scary to keep. But I think this is the deck. Part of me wants to take out the apple. You know, if I keep the apple, I think I should put in the rights. Especially because that also just works with Lord Skitter. I don't know what to cut, though, now. It's none of the creatures, obviously. We're a little low on creatures. Radout's technically a creature. Screw it. 41 cards. 41 cards. We're doing it with 41 cards. I don't care. We'll figure this out. Oh god, this could go really more poorly. Alright, oh no, going into round 1. Come on, Lord Skeet Skeet. Part of me wishes that we got a... What's it called? Return from the Wilds. I think in pack 3, green really dried up. Which, I was really hopeful at the beginning of pack 3, and then, like, there just wasn't anything for us in green. You know, and I think someone else was also just in black. We can keep this, actually. The grapple into the feed is, like, cute. So we just kind of control the board. Would like some green sources. Well, Hopeless Nightmare. A turn earlier, that would have been nice. Okay. They pitch a land. Minstrosity. There's a green source. Get rid of that now. Yes, yes, yes. We both get food. Again, green sources, please. I would love to just be able to do this thing. Okay. It's not a green source. End turn. I don't know if it was wise to pass without killing the fawn. Candy grapple, cast with bargain, targeting that. Sacrifice this. I don't really want another one of these, but I will play Return from the Wilds next turn. So... my turn. Opponent didn't do anything, huh? We'll make a creature and we'll play a... Actually, you know what? Food and... Because they have all that mana up. And a land. We'll get a green source for the Hamlet Glutton. Because they have all that mana. You know what I mean? Swamp. Pass. I really hope they don't play Ariet's Whisper now. Now that we have enough lands, I really hope they don't play Ariet's Whisper. Hmm? Pass. They have, like, Shatter the Oath or something. Cast with Bargon. Pitch one of these. Yep. Gain 3. Mm-hmm. If they play any creature, I could probably just punch it with Gluts here. Is my opponent just even more screwed for stuff than we are? Jesus Christ, Hunter. Holy shit. Hey, what's up, Sun Lily? How you doing? 3,000. Did you buy another hunting shed? Opponent's deep in the tank right now. They probably recognize that this Hamlet Glutton essentially is a 4-turn kill. They have an open food, which is why I'm saying 4 turns. You did a lot of NPC shit? Well, hell yeah. Let's see. I know that you were on yesterday doing a lot of Zelda stuff, so sometimes you gotta do NPC stuff to do Zelda stuff. Back for seconds. That's the play that they had, and they decided against sacrificing the food and instead we'll just do that. Okay, sure. The Twisted Sewer Witch. I'm just gonna hit them with the Glut. Big Glut. I don't want to punch that just yet. I don't think that there's a reason to. And then the Sewer Witch is just like, here's a board in a can. We don't talk about those runs. Oh, was it that bad? I'm sorry. Oh, car repairs. Ah, Christ. Opponent's got a lot of cards in hand. I'm just curious what they could have. You know? We have enough mana to cast both of the cards that we have in our hand right now, right? So that's kind of cool. Fairy Fencing -6. Okay. Sure. I'm going to start holding on to cards, and we're just going to swing out. Bonk, bonk. Alright, end turn. Yeah, end turn. I'm actually going to hold this force in my hand in case they have anything that forces a discard. The Magic game's going okay. I just started, and I'm not the most confident about this deck, but I think it could work. It has a lot of recursion. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Okay. Create a 1/1 wiener. Put XX, okay. And then a Minstrosity. Alright, I see what they're gonna try to do. They're probably gonna just try to, like, double block the Twisted Sewer, which we're gonna, next turn, steal their Minstrosity. No, that doesn't win the game. Okay, so there's a troublemaker oof that they're not bargaining on you. Path. I think I still just, like, punch... Do I punch anything here? We got 2 lands in our hand. Okay, so I think we could do the following. I could double punch that. Oh, we could double punch this, grab this, and then swing out? That doesn't kill them, though. But it almost does. It puts them at what? They'd have to block this. They could block that. Yeah, it doesn't really kill them. So let's do this. Huh. Any number of enchanted creatures I control, up to 1 other creature. Target creature I don't control. Aw. Thank you. It's very, I want to say complicated, even though I'm playing what's called a limited format, you know? Candy Grapple. Oh, wow. Okay. So she's dead. Cool. My Minstrosity, or your Minstrosity is still dead, though. Haha. Okay. Well, there goes that. I sort of had a plan. I'll attack. I'm still going to hit them. Yep. That kind of works for me. Yep. Dings them. All right. We still play this, actually. End turn. Because we do want the 1 white source out. Like this format's called limited. Okay, so all they have is a Root Rider Fawn, which is not wonderful, but what are you gonna do? Uh-huh. My turn. Okay, so we'll play the Fortress next. End turn. Oh yeah, so this is called limited, where you only play within like 1 set, and it's basically everybody passes packs around taking a card per pack. It's also known as draft. Alright, so they're turning that into a 5/7. That's huge. Now is when I wish I had what's it called? Not Candy Grapple. Feed the Cauldron. Pass. But that also means that I might be stealing that from them next turn. It would be nice if I wasn't drawing so many goddamn lands. Let's see. They might have removal spell, right? Let's just animate this, because it still drains our opponent every time we hit them with it. They have removal spell. Yep. Alright, that's fine. Tap it for white. Resolve. Okay. That's probably what they were waiting for. I guess what I could do here, because that's 5 and this is 3, right? Oh, that's not enough to kill them, though. Next. End turn. Yes. Where am I? Well, my grandfather's from China. Yeah, because they could just sacrifice food to gain health. Only 1, okay. My grandfather's from mainland China. Okay, so they're double swinging here. He wasn't the hugest fan of being from there, but and I get it, but you know. So that's pretty much it. Ooh, a Scream Puff. That's bad for me. My turn. Okay, it's not helping that I'm drawing only lands. I'm gonna steal your Scream Puff for a second and hit you with it. Next. I'll attack. I've drawn nothing but lands. And that's after taking an additional land out of my fucking deck. So yeah, this actually feels pretty bad. I think we're just losing to just bricking. And our opponent's been like drawing actual cards. You know, like that one turn where they got the Fawn, it was like, okay, cool. But then they had what was it? Removal spell, and not that one, but this one. Red Tooth Genealogist is pretty good here. Yep. Now that's a 2/4. This is 11 damage. I have to sacrifice my food. And hope that I can build a fucking board. Yep. Doesn't do it. Good game. Alright. Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, that was pretty anemic towards the end, actually. And we shuffled, not shuffled, but we pushed some things, well, I guess then we shuffled afterwards. But yeah, we thinned by like 1 card. 0-1 going into round 2. That's kind of frustrating, because like all we were doing was drawing nothing, and then it's like, oh yeah, here you go, here's your extra turn that you kind of bought by eating all that food. Here's a cat. Fuck you, game. Variants suck sometimes. And it's not like we're playing too many lands. We're playing the 17. Is this keepable? We need any land. We're fine. Maybe. We go first. We need a land. Preferably a black source for that. But any land helps us draw that. And then we need to keep drawing into lands for things like... That's not a land. Come on, land. Opponent is also not doing much of anything. There we go. Perfect. Molto bene. Lord Skits. Alright. As much as I'd like to cast Return from the Wilds, we have to kill Lord Skits. End turn. Next turn, Return from the Wilds. Is this like Yu-Gi-Oh? I can't necessarily say it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Mainly because I haven't really played Yu-Gi-Oh! You know. I kept Vampiric Rites in, didn't I? Okay, so we're gonna attack here. What does this do? This creates the 1/1s. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really played Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm gonna cast this, and I'm gonna make a... let's see. We're gonna get a green source, and then we're going to make a 1/1. So we're gonna get a forest, make a 1/1. Okay. As much as I would have liked to have picked out a black source as well, we have to do that. Yep. I don't think I care about the 1 damage from that thing. Opponent has more lands than we do, which is not wonderful. Now they have the Sweet Tooth Witch. Okay. Ooh, do they have removal? Oh, that's not removal. Okay, that's fine. I could do Feral Encounter and then kill that, or we could just go Hamlet Gluten with Bargon. Sacrifice the food. Gain 3 life. No attacks here. So I don't really know much about Yu-Gi-Oh! I know that it plays in different angles in terms of, are they gonna bounce the cooped up? Yeah, I could see that. Makes sense. I think next turn I could actually then use Vampiric Rites to sacrifice the Gluts. Because they're likely just gonna cast that on, yep. Although I could still use that thing to Feral Encounter punch things, which is fun, you know? But it is a card game. It's just, you know, the rules are different. Betrothed or Besotted Knight. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think we block like this. Yep, that's 2. Okay. Here's another green source. Okay, so I think what we could do here is have the Glutton punch that, and then hopefully get another creature off of this. Oh. I would like the Woodland Acolyte. We could still get the Hollow Scavenger with the Woodland Acolyte, so we're going to do that. Cast this. Get our Scavenger. Cast this to get a board presence. Draw a card. Yep. Have this. Punch that. There we go. And then no attacks here. This makes a 1/1 bird when this dies, so that's not wonderful. Besotted. Yep. Yep. I don't think I care to block that, actually. Do I care to block that? Because that makes a 1/1 flyer. Yeah, actually, you know what? I think this is probably better. Because then they make the 1/1 flyer and I just kill the bird. Okay. Warehouse Tabby. So we're going to play the Vampiric Rites. We're going to draw a card off of it. Oh, shit, that's right. They have that thing. Okay. Okay, Graceful Takedown's not terrible here. But we can't use it just yet, so let's do this. Actually, let's just cast the creature. That way we can block their Besotted Knight. No attacks here. Although if they attack with the Knight of Doves, I guess I still block that too. And we have the Rat Outs. Okay, Charmed Clothier. Alright. They're probably going to put that on... God, yeah. Yeah, now I can't really block that. Okay. I have a lot of flyers. That's a problem. I guess we double block that. Yep. That gives them another flyer. Well, we have to do it like this. Not have to, but like I should. Is what I'm getting at. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yep. Get another one of those. Alright, so Agatha's Champion. That changes things? Let's see, how much do I have? 6, right? 5. 6. Okay. So I could do Sewer Witch and nothing. I could do Agatha's Champion, Rat Out. Alright, so let's Rat Out here, killing one of those things, and then have Agatha's Champion punch the Charmed Clothier. Target this thing. Yep. And then we'll have Cast with Bargain, sacrifice this. Because the Charmed Clothier is basically... It's a problem. They do have mana up, so like they might have combat trick or removal spell. Not dead after all. That's pretty bad for me, actually. Yeah. Okay. That's a shame. That's a shame. Yep. Oh, that's a lot of board presence, actually. And so that exists so that if I kill this, they draw a card off of it. There's no reason to not attack with all those flyers. Okay. Yep. It sucks to be me, I say that right now. Alright, so hand is empty. Land is great here. If I go black and then cast Twisted Sewer Witch and then send in the champion, I could then, after the fact, use the Graceful Takedown to kill the Charmed Clothier, which is what we have to do because they have a flyer. Alright, so... Cast that. Now we gotta go Graceful Takedown. Actually, you know what? Cancel. Next, I'm just gonna send this in, actually. See how they block. Any amount of blocking would be bad for them. And then we have to kill the Charmed Clothier so we don't die to it. It draws them a card, which sucks. But this is the more correct way, just in case they draw anything off of this. Creatures I control, and then we gotta kill that. It does put an enchantment in their graveyard. It also pings us for one. But we have to do it that way. Yeah. They draw a card, they get another flyer. I know. Ah, fuck me. Am I just dead? I could be just dead here, right? Because that's a 4/4 flyer. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Archon's Glory. Yep, good game. Just dead. Why is this glowing? That glowed for a second. Hold on. Is there an... There's no activated ability on this. Yeah, ATBs, it makes it... And then each rat you control create a Wicked Roll token. Okay, leave match. Yeah, that was... I want to say... rough. Oh god. My girlfriend's telling me about her day. It looks painful. I'm gonna look at it in a second. 0-2, Jesus Christ. You know, alright, so I feel like the deck should be good. I know, it's pretty bad. She's like telling me, like, you know. Oh, this is kind of good, except there's no early plays, but I'm gonna keep it. And we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. I'm only keeping it because it has all of our mana sources. Cool, that's not an early play. Hopeless Nightmare. I probably should have played a land first. Yeah, Spell Stutter. Yeah, that was dumb of me. They thought about it too. You know what though? It's better that they get rid of that now. Aquatic Alchemist. Alright. My turn. Alright, play that. There you go. She's very frustrated with work, it looks like. She's a teacher. Opponent's big think here. They have Swamp, so they could have a rat out. Oh, okay, they're turning it into a wiener. Okay. Not too upset about that. That's not great, though. I think this is where I could go Graceful Takedown. Oh, no, sorry. Titanic Growth, Graceful Takedown? Maybe we don't even do that. Next. No attacks. End turn. Oh, Bira. Okay. That's what I would like to then kill. Makes sense. It's rough. Okay, so my opponent's not actually attacking. Okay. With that, they're kind of afraid to. I get it. Vantress Transmuter. I think I have to kill that now. Alright, so my turn. Another Hopeless Nightmare. Alright, so here we go. I think I have to go Vantress. No. Titanic Growth. Make this big. Graceful Takedown. Kill that. Titanic Growth. Graceful Takedown. Submit 0. Kill that. Swing for 5. We got another Hopeless Nightmare. Problem is we have no creatures in our graveyard, which sucks. Hey, what's up, Ross? No, there's no bow in this format. I I think we're both kind of stuck on mana. It looks like we're both trying to get to that 5th land. Yep. Alright, at least they get to look. Yep. And that also drains me. That's not great. Yep. I mean, I honestly never know what you're talking about sometimes, Ross. Let's see. Sky Beast Tracker's fine. We'll play that here. It's got the reach, so it can block the things, and no attacks right now. Yeah. I have no idea what that last sentence means, Ross. I'll be perfectly honest. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Hopeless Nightmare. Okay. Let's pitch Agatha's champion because we get it back using back for seconds. Oh, okay. That's the first time I've ever seen anyone use FF for forfeit. Usually it's Final Fantasy. Let's see. I'm gonna cast this, return... No, actually, you know what? Cancel. Hopeless Nightmare. Hey, what's up, Shark? How was your, how's the rest of your art stream yesterday? Let's cast Return from the Wilds. We'll make a food token and search for a basic land. They might just have, like, interaction, is what it is. We'll get a Swamp. I think that's it. I think that's my turn. No attacks here. End turn. Let's see. Alright, so they're scrying with that. I want them to kill one of these two. But I can't help it if they don't. What do you mean, Ross? I don't know if you're trying to, like, troll or whatever. In that, if I mean I don't know if you're trying to troll, but if that's the case, please stop. Let's see. Ooh, Twisted Sewer Witch. All right, so they might have something in their hand. In which case, this is probably the best time to play Twisted Sewer Witch, because that way I can then back for seconds to get back the both of these creatures. You're just being Ross. Okay. I get a food token out of this. You're gonna ice that out. Cool. That's fine. That's fine. I could still get it with back for seconds. No attacks. I just want them to use their removal spells. What did they use Torch the Tower on? They must have pitched that. Oh, they must have pitched it with because not Hopeless Nightmare, was it? No, because they countered my first one. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna get back my Sewer Witch and my champion. So that means that I'm going to want to... I don't know. We're going to hold that off, actually. We're going to just back for seconds. You know what? With bargain. Sacrifice this Ench. Alright, enchantment. Ooh, another one of these, or another one of these. I think we need that more. Hey, that's the best way to go about that shit, man. Just never ever let them let them know or whatever. Never ever let them know. Or no, if you never lose another game, you're still undefeated. Technically, I'm undefeated in what? Lorcana. Yeah. Undefeated in Lorcana. I think opponents also bricking, but they know that we have like a bunch of crap in our hand. I think we need to gain a little bit of life, so I'm gonna eat one of these. I'm going to then play the Sewer Witch. Because they know about the Sewer Witch. We're not gonna attack right now. Because this is the one time where like the Sky Beast tracker is just doing way too much shit for us. Opponent might have something here. Horned Lock Whale. Okay. Alright, that's not terrible, I guess. Tapped unless it's your turn. Okay. That's a pretty big boy, though. That's a problem. Alright, so I put this in front of it. Bonk. Ooh, a Spiteful Hex Mage. Alright. They're putting that on that guy? That makes sense. Kind of. They're holding on to something. We're going to play another one of these. Yeah, we'll play another one of these. Makes us another food token. They don't have anything instant speed. They don't have anything instant speed. No attacks right now. It's good to know they don't have anything instant speed. Because as we cast that, there was no movement on their side. Yep, Lock Whale. Okay. I'll double block this. I probably should have triple blocked it, actually. Huh? Yep. Okay, so... land. Play this. And then I could start sending out the rats. Next. Because they can't block anyway. But if opponent blocks them and they die, I draw a card off of Ashiok's Reaper. End turn. Oh! Hey, we got there! Alright. Woo! I am so glad we did not go 0-3. Oh, Christ. Okay. That wasn't looking good either. I guess the opponent was just bricking, because they weren't playing anything, right? We killed their... I guess that's reason enough to play blue, actually. Horned Locked Whale is pretty good. But having to deal with 2 Twisted Sewer Witches is also kind of rude. Yeah, and then they knew that we had removal. They didn't know that we also had other removal. They didn't know that we had steal your creature and smack you with it. But yeah, I think that was fine. Leave match. And we also had all this food. Yay, food. Sometimes you just want to eat a bunch of hot dogs during the middle of your Magic the Gathering matches. And that's fine. That's fine, actually. Wow, we actually won a match. Okay, all right. I am not the most confident in this deck. Vampiric Rites actually helped us that one match. I'm not into removing it completely. But yeah, that does kind of show you that we need to like hit the lands. We really need to hit the lands. And I mean, that's technically a creature. Everything that's not a creature in this deck is a removal spell, or this one of combat trick, or this one that gets back 2 creatures. So I think we're okay. Oh, and this one ramp spell that fixes. We need that. We need that a lot. It also makes a creature. So technically, we have 2 more creatures. We have 14 creatures. The 2 sewer witches make additional creatures, and then Lord Skitter makes his own creature. I haven't seen Lord Skitter. I didn't see Lord Skitter at all. Was it fried chicken? 0-2 going into round 4. This is going to be another one of those drafts where I just don't see the bomb. All right, so turn 1 Nightmare, turn 2 Rat Out. Neva. I wish Neva wasn't in the hand. They've taken a mulligan. They go first. I think we can keep this. I'm gonna keep it. It was oven baked. Oh, okay. That's good too. Opponent went down a card, which is why this is worth keeping. And the reason why is because we have Hopeless Nightmare, so I could just punish them for having one less card. And if we draw the other Hopeless Nightmare, that will be fantastic, actually. But I need to not draw any more of these big things. Now, There's... Ooh, they pitched the big thing. Okay. There's a case for... Play a 3-1. Play the 3-1. Yes! Oh, you fuck. You... Oh, there's my Lord Skitter. You fool. Vampiric Rites. Ha ha! Alright, so... That's why I don't like these 3-1s in this format. That's not good. Sacrifice this. I need a land. That's not a land. Oh no, we're gonna die to lack of anything really. Shep. Oh god. Yep. I really need a land to cast Feed the Cauldron. Fuck. Hey, John. This is fucking frustrating as hell. Alright, opponent's hand is empty. But they have that too. Yeah. Okay. There's a land. We can feed this to the Cauldron and get a food. But our opponent's basically winning on... Haha. Yep. Yep. There's another land. Lord Skit. Get rid of that. Okay. Can't block that. Yep. Oh man, they really just wanted something else. Ah, fuck me, the princess takes flight. Alright, I guess. Yeah, obviously. Oh, okay. I was about to say, the hell? Exile that, yep. I need a land. Thank you, game. Okay. That. This. Cast with Bargain. Sacrifice this. Scry 2. One land, and then this thing. Actually, let's get this on top. Yeah, let's get that on top. Wait, no. I think we're good on lands, actually. So let's get a land, then we can cast Feral Encounter. I think this is how we win. Okay. We'll get the white source next turn. Creature I don't control. Okay. No attacks right now. Yep. And flying, which is not great. Oh shit, am I just dead? While you control a creature... Fuck, good game. I missed that line. It gets itself double strike. Alright. Yeah, I completely forgot that that did that. Alright. Fuck, we were this close to stabilizing. That was my own fault. I should use this to kill this. I was like, they don't have a creature that's big enough to give this double strike, and even then, we could just block it. No. No, I'm an idiot. And then it's like, we have all this removal. Next turn, we kill that, we kill that. Ha 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 ha. No. Pilot error. Still though, very hard to... That loss is dedicated to Neurotic Weasel. If you want, you can have that one. You could have it. At least we finally saw Lord Skit. What was the problem with this deck? Not enough creatures. We had 12 creatures. Technically 13, technically 14. But yeah, we had 12 creatures. I think we should have taken some more, especially early game creatures, right? But I just wasn't seeing any, you know? And I think that maybe the lane that I was choosing wasn't like the most open. I don't know. I could always go and review the tape later or the footage later, but like it didn't seem like there was anything there to like use, right? Like I wasn't seeing creatures, you know? And I was still taking like best card that exists in the pack, right? these cards, these white creatures were not enough for me to consider going out of green into white because the green cards I was playing was just, they were too good, right? Agatha's Champion, Hamlet Glutton. Return from the Wilds is okay. Scavenger's pretty good. Scavenger's better than all these by itself. Feral Encounter's better than all these combined. We never... Oh no, we played it once. We cast it once. That's fine. Yeah, it kind of sucked. Oh well, what are you gonna do? If you're watching on the YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm sure that if watching on the YouTube, you're probably already very tired of seeing me go 1 and 3. I'm sorry. We're trying here.